Disequilibrium presents Bermuda Explains the Bedrock Anthem music video.
Who is the B girl and where does she come from and how does she relate to the video?
Oh, she was in, I've forgotten her name. I could look it up. She was in a video by Blind Melon called No Rain. And it's it was a very popular video on MTV and popular song. It was a hit song for them. And it's kind of a folky sort of a song. And there's this thing, there's I get the premise of the video, and maybe just, I don't know if it ties into the lyrics because I don't know the song that well, but there's this one girl who's dressed up like a bee, and she's like rejected by everyone. Nobody will have anything to do with her. And at the end of the video, it's all happy because she finds this one area where there's all these other bee girls dressed up in bees, and they're all happy and dancing and stuff like that. I don't know if perhaps she was a fan, if perhaps somebody approached Al and he was aware of it and decided that, oh, well, that's good to know in case we want to use her in a video. That's possible. Or if he just thought that would be cool, to have her in there. That was like a 2-day shoot. I remember we stayed in a hotel. It's a little far out of LA from where we are. And I don't remember how they handled the makeup because we were all done up like in silver. Hard to tell because it's a black and white video, but I've got color photos, of course. And we're all like in silver stuff and with tattoos and all sorts of stuff going on. And I can only imagine that after we'd slept on that for a night that they had to come in and freshen it up the next morning. There's a scene in there where Al's singing the chorus, yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now. The camera's going in and out, zooming in and out really fast when he's singing that, yabba dabba dabba do now. And the cameraman, Clyde Smith, wasn't really, there's a little lever that zooms it in and out, but he didn't really want it. So he wanted me to come in and rhythmically do the zoom in and out. So there's photos of me standing at the camera with my hand on it, and then Al's off to the side, and I'm obviously doing the yabba dabba do now, and that's how it worked out. There was some shots in there of they turned the camera around and shoot our chin, put little eyes on our chin, and then turn it upside down. So our mouth is upside down and the eyes are on our chin, and it looks like the top of his character, and then we sing or move our mouths or whatever. I was one of those chin puppets, they call it. I was one of those. Al was another, I'm sure. Well, we shot that at an area, it's like sort of a city, sort of a district called Lake Los Angeles, which is not even a lake, but it's north of Los Angeles, and it's a very wide, there's like sort of a community area and housing and stuff like that, but it's mostly wide spread out kind of desert. And it's north of LA near Palmdale or Lancaster, for anybody who knows where that's at, and might not have heard of Lake Los Angeles. It's sort of right in that area. But they found a stretch, obviously, where there was a lot of expansive desert, basically. Then we also shot a little bit of it at a soundstage in LA somewhere, in Hollywood, I guess. And there's some other scenes where the bee girl is. That was all shot indoors. But all of the stuff out in the desert, and we're in the caveman outfits and all of that, was all, I don't think it was a very hot day, really. The sun was shining, I'm sure, but I don't think it was hot because it was like October that we shot that. And October's not too bad in the LA area. Also, I think Bedrock Anthem was the first video that Al had directed.
It was.
Okay, so that's, Al was more in charge than ever before on this. Now, he always storyboards these things. He always has the concepts for the video, and he may talk to a few other people and just get some sight gags or some other things put together, but he's really in charge of these almost 100%. And now that he's also the director, and it's interesting because I have a great photo. This photo has been seen. There's a photo of Al, looking, he's got a notebook of what's coming up next, and he's, getting ready for the next thing, and he's sitting in a chair. And Jay Levy is sitting off to the side, just kind of the student has become the master, and it's just interesting, because now Jay is watching Al, as opposed to Al would sit there and watch Jay.